Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you, and especially to my returning viewers. You are very welcome here, and if you are new also, you are most welcome. I am starting with, for those who are new, pulling two cards from the main deck to work with each other, where we are at the now position, in order to be able to see what needs to be addressed to be able to step forward into your future. And then we have here the divine doors, as these are called, with messages that enhance whatever has come. I work purely with my soul, my soul in source, and the bigger aspect that doesn't quite fit into the body, and also spirit through my source direction, keeping that as pure as possible. I can then bring messages from yourselves, your higher selves, as to what it is that you wish to be shown in your own pathway. These are not personal cards, these are for the collective. I have not used any of them. They have been requested by Spirit purely for your to enhance the benefit of your journey, your pathway, and this is how I am honouring you with my gifts of being able to bridge the two worlds into the here and now. So let's begin by taking the first. Shuffle. I have pre-shuffled them, but as you can see on camera, nothing is planned. It is all down to what Spirit brings forth in the shuffling of the cards, and that is where the messages will lie. It is totally outside my scope. Now they're saying to take that one, so I don't know what that one is, but we will start with that one for the day and see whether we need to I want a little bit more shuffling. Okay, bear with me while we honour Spirit, and they're actually saying to mention the shutdown, and as far as the shadow side of life, they are on target to what their agenda is. That doesn't mean to say that you have a requirement to be part of their agenda. This is all about the awakening and to starting to build a separate wave to bring back the ancient, pure dream weaving that you were creating a long time before these controlling influences arrived on this planet. So we will turn this card over to see where we're at. Listening. Now, this has a number of 53 for those who are in numerology, and it's always good to look up the various meanings of this. And this actually breaks down to an 8. 5 and 3 is 8. And it's about listening. We are in lockdown, for many of us, not all of us, on purpose. This is what your soul has requested. And it's having the opposite effect for many that the shadow was expecting. And it's an opportunity not to buy into the fear, but to listen to the deeper resonance of what your heart is saying to you. And for those of you who say, well, I don't hear, I'm not clairaudient, not a problem. Because in the listening, often a word will come through another person who has spoken that word to you. It could be literally family, somebody on the media, it doesn't matter, or something that you read in a book. All of a sudden a word will jump out at you, music has very powerful, especially if they are songs linked to your past. And I'm going way back to your teenage. They're actually saying the teenage era as to what was going on in your life then. Patterning then became the norm, and this has to be addressed. The patterning that came out of whatever it was. I'm not saying that it wasn't enjoyable times. Take it as it resonates with you. However, we are in a different time line to what you were in back in your teens. This is how they're addressing it. A lot of the old timelines are shut down. They're converging into the one, and we now have the choice of either remaining or passing through and going into a much higher vibration, much purer sounds. So in your listening, and you listen from within your heart, you take it, the head area is just purely there as a communication centre. It is not the power behind your thinking. Your thinking comes from the heart brain, which scientifically has been proven to be brain material. It has a brain. It was the original thinking before the ego took over within the mind and within the brain. So go back into the core essence of you and see where the patterning of your vibration has changed. What is your heart singing now? Is it cracked? Is it out of tune? Or is it in harmony to where you wish to take yourself forward? This is a great opportunity for you to actually redefine your life. Look at what is good. Look at what has not worked for you. And release what is no longer. It wasn't bad. It was a journey, because we all learn by listening to others and to listening within our heart as to what resonates with us. Where do we give our power away? Where do we sing truly within where our heart is? And I'm going to go on to the next card, the partner of the two, because Spirit always works with them through me as a partnership of you as to where you have come and what you've experienced, and this is what you would like to experience, and this is what you're bringing forward to you, depending upon whether you have cleared the patterning going right back. And don't stop at the teenage years, you can go further back again. What resonates with you? And being here in the now, the vibration of the inner planet, and we have here a planet behind, the core essence of my home planet, which is not in this universe, is gold. It is a golden palace, and that's the planet core. Mother Earth's core is, I believe it's iron. It's a nickelite. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I've just somebody explained what they were. Some scientists. I just take their word for it. You may have another version. Please do let me know if you understand more about Earth's own core. And a lot of you, light workers, star seeds, and Etmerians, have come onto planet Earth because you come from planets that resonate higher than this. You will return to your own golden palace. We all have different backgrounds that we've come from. But the key is to listen as to what your own unique background is out there in the heavens or beyond this universe that you have originally come from. Where is your ancestors, your soul ancestors? I'm not talking about the earth ancestors, although many of you have had many lifetimes and have built up an ancestry here on earth. You had a life before you actually came to experience earth. And by listening to your heart, and they're pointing out this little robin to me. The robin is a messenger. Often I see robins of light very near to me, and they have a message for spirit, that there are signals that messages are coming in, to listen, to stop and listen. And we will leave that one with you for today. It's a listening day, a listening to your heartbeat. And we will just take one of these golden divine doorways, and let's just see what we will do to finish up for the day. Oh, we have one. Okay. That one definitely wanted to come out. And this is, we have water here. And when water appears within a symbolic card, we are expressing and feeling emotional. This is all to do with our emotional aspect of ourselves. What emotions do we need to let behind, leave behind? The joy we hold, but many of the memories that we need to let go of is the ones that have muddied our vision of where we are at. It hasn't brought us the clarity of the pitch of the song. And the actual message on the back, distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. And in the dreaming and in the staying where you are, it says pass this card on. That means to say that as you are listening and allowing your heart to roam freely and to explore and dare to dream a new reality on this planet, so it will be. I will leave that one with you. Take what you will from the messages, and if it doesn't resonate, it is not for you for today. Please do come back, and sometimes even the messages may arrive for you and be relevant within your life either earlier or later. So you may have passed this, or you may be coming up to this. They are saying over the weekend would be a good time to come back and revisit this video. Now, for those of you who are following me on Facebook, I will wish you well. And this will now continue with the remainder of the cards over on the YouTube channel, which is Etmir, Balance Beyond Time. And do have a good weekend, and may your heart star shine brightly. And for those who are going to continue, I will see you in part 2.